Financial Literacy Class 101. Our focus today is on importance of a title deed, and we will go through the topic. Kindly, if you like this video, kindly leave a like for YouTube algorithm to suggest it to more people. And again, if you find this content is resourceful, maybe to a younger brother, an elder parent, kindly just share to them so that all of us will be financially literate at one time upon getting financial education. So we are looking at importance of a title deed. So the first thing we'll focus on the type of title deeds. We normally have this title deed which is called freehold. Freehold is a title deed that that is free to transfers and inheritance. It has no rates and no payment. It's a document that is proving the ownership of a certain parcel that has no regulations. So that is freehold. Leasehold, this is a type of title deed that the ownership has been given for a certain period of time. So when leasehold title agreement is gone, the ownership is reverted back to the owner. So another type of ownership of land is common hold. Common hold, you meet this person has a unit. These are like the blocks or the buildings where you meet a 10-stone building has been sold. So this person is given a title deed that they own maybe room 3B, and they have a title, and it's that is ownership that is recognized in a court of law. So another type of ownership is called corporate. You meet a certain corporation. Corporation is the one that owns a certain property. So that is the fourth type of ownership. So kwa nini mtu anahitaji title deed? Proof of ownership. Proof of ownership is important. Title deed is the only document that you use to verify ownership of a parcel. Once you hear the other things like share certificate, share certificate, beacon certificate is legit because it is offered by a surveyor to certify that the survey works and the demarcation has been precisely done and they have been updated in the digital records in Ministry of Lands. So once we talk about share certificate and others, that the other names that you hear, all of them, they are not legally recognized. The only evidence to ownership of a parcel of land is a title deed. So another thing will come property description. So what do I mean by property description? It contains clear description of the size and the boundaries. So a title deed will be able to define that this is a 50 by 100. It will be able to define this is a 100 by 100. It will be able to define that where the boundaries are, and it will be able to define how the land. It will also define the acreage. Acreage is the area. So it will say this parcel of land is 0.0045 hectares. You get it? That is the description. Now that is normally used to prevent disputes. So once a dispute is being solved and somebody produces his title deed, we'll know that maybe the length of the land was 50 foot and the height was 14, maybe 109 foot, and that will be used to clearly define, to be able to prevent a dispute. So another thing, the importance of a title deed is the legal security. Owner has the rights and they are legally recognized. They are protected from claim. There's a protection from illegal claims. So the only way that a legal security is that some people might be claiming the parcel of land, and now for us to define who is the owner of the parcel of the land is the person that they have the title deed. It's legit, and this title deed, for it to be legit, there are some things. This title deed has to have a clear sales agreement from the person who sold and the person who bought the parcel of land. Then we also have to have a beacon certificate that supports the 4 corner beacons have been have been precisely laid down, and the demarcations has been updated by the urban planner in the Ministry of Lands. Another thing that to ensure that the title deed is legit, we also need to have a bank-to-bank cash transfer transaction. So if it's a new parcel, you clearly need to define that this land was sold from owner A and owner B, and in that sales agreement, we need a clear definition that certain amount of money was paid in this platform. If it was paid in installments, let it be indicated in the sales agreement. If cash was done via M-Pesa, let it be indicated. If it came from account A to account B, let that be indicated. In case, those are some of the things that you ensure so that this your title deed might not be disputed in a court of law. So another thing that to confirm that the title deed is legit, you need to have a land search. Ensure you have a land search that has been stamped by as a licensed surveyor who is at the land registry. So another thing, the importance of a title deed is, we have saying for claim verification and prevention, the owner's rights are legally recognized. Access to financing. So what do I mean? So there's this thing we talk about, asset financing. So asset financing, you can use your parcel of land as a collateral. Once you pick a collateral, you will be able to maybe to get funds to start a business, or maybe you want to start rentals in that same parcel. You need a title deed. So a title deed can be used also to other things. You can fund a different project, a completely different project, because the bank knows this is the security. So that is what we say, collateral to a loan, and qualifies in case you need to obtain funds. So another thing is that it facilitates transaction. A title deed normally facilitates transactions. Which transactions? In case we have sales, we have land transfers, maybe for freehold, it's an inheritance. For inheritance, the surveyor has to conduct something which is called succession, and it has to be filed in a court of law, so that the judge authorizes the transfer of lands from the deceased to the existing or to the beneficiaries. So proof of ownership and property details. So once we are facilitating the transactions, we really need to know the property details. For us to know the specific details of the parcel, we can only define from what is indicated in the land title deed. And another thing is dispute resolution. For legal recognition of the owner. The only way that we can recognize that a parcel is legit is the person indicated in the parcel. So in case of a dispute resolution, it will be very simple, since the person who has been indicated in the title deed is the owner of the land. Then in case for land development, crucial when it comes to approving projects. Once somebody, maybe the county government, and maybe it's a controlled estate, for the plan to construct that house, they need a title deed. For you to hire a certain company to start working on a certain, they need to confirm that you have the title deed and you are the legit owner. Another thing is security to future investment. Facilitate further development of the parcel. Once we have the title deed, we'll have a security to do future investment. What do I say? Now it is not to get that to be approved by the county government to have that map to come and develop the project. Another thing, that is one benefit of having the title deed. Another thing is that security. There is no way I can construct an 80 million house in a parcel of land that I don't have a title deed. So it normally assists that way. So another thing, so I think my tutorial is over. If you find our content resourceful, ensure you leave a like and share this video to the relevant people. Maybe you have a person who is struggling to obtain their title deed. I'm a licensed surveyor, and apart from being multitasking and being a content creator who is a financial advisor. So thank you for watching to that, and more tutorials are coming up. Remember, we said every day listen to 2 videos to get financial advice for us to boost our level of how we know about we are able to manage and evaluate our finances. Thank you.